All right, welcome everyone to the channel. Today we're doing a reaction for the brand new Superman trailer, directed by James Gunn, obviously produced by DC. Now look, this has been done over and over and over again. We have at least 5 or 6 iterations of Superman live action, and then of course we have dozens of different cartoons, hundreds of different comic book variations. I mean, there's a whole plethora of source material here. This trailer, I don't know much about it. I haven't seen it yet. I want to react with it live with everybody here. But look, this has been done before. I do trust James Gunn. I think he's made some pretty good films. He's famously known for Guardians of the Galaxy. And he's pretty good at superhero films. I think Guardians is one of the better franchises within the Marvel universe. And look, I don't know if you can make Superman fresh at this point because it has been done so many times, but let's look at this trailer together and just see what you all think for yourselves. One thing I noticed is the color. As a filmmaker, I noticed the color right away is very, very blue. Snow is not normally blue like that. And everything just kind of has a hue on it. He does look a lot, especially when he's Superman, he does look a lot like Henry Cavill, or Henry Cavill. I've heard it said 100 different ways. Yeah, he looks a lot like Henry, which I think is a good thing because it will make people feel more connected to a character that already exists in their kind of mental sphere. All right, who's this? What is this? Hey, Poochie.
Home. Take me home.
Super Pooch, okay. That's something we have not seen live action, I don't think. I could be wrong. Okay, Luthor Corps. So we got Lex Luthor, played by someone different, thank God. Oh, okay. I'm not sure who the fire-breathing dragon was here. All right, so there's a couple things that I like, a couple things that I'm not so sure about. One thing I like the aesthetic. They're going for kind of almost this comic book like surreal feel and almost like a classical feel. It's kind of dreamy. It's kind of feels old-fashioned. I really actually like that aesthetic, believe it or not. One thing I'm not a fan of, and this is like the superhero problem right now, is look, your bad guy is Lex Luthor. That's why Luthor Corp is here. That's why that was the first person that we were introduced as a villain here. This should be your antagonist, like, period. And I know Lex Luthor uses different things to, you know, antagonize Superman with, whether it's creating kryptonite or what have you. But what I don't like is that it looks like Luthor has
Superman.
a bunch. I like the Superman suit. I did want to say that too. The suit is really pretty freaking cool. Like the Superman suit. James Gunn is usually really good at that stuff. So obviously there's a dude with a ring here, and look, I like comic books, but I was never a Superman fan. And I'm kind of, my bias, I'm kind of throwing out the window for this so I can give it a fair shake. I'm not a Superman fan, so I don't know all the villains in his universe. I only know a handful of them. I don't know who this person is, but he's got a terrible haircut. I don't know who this big giant thing is. You know, first thought when I see a monster like that, I think Doomsday, but obviously that's not Doomsday. Doomsday is much more similar size, right? I'm not sure who this is. Let's see what this is based on. James Gunn, Superman, based on... Okay, Brian Azzarello's limited comic book series Lex Luthor, Man of Steel 2005, as well as Jerry Siegel's Reckless Scientific Genius version of Luthor in comic. Okay, so Luthor is definitely the main bad guy. Probably what's happening is Luthor is commissioning these people or creating them, right? Creating their superpowers, just using technology and stuff like that. Specifically cited All-Star Superman as a major comic book influence, noting its Silver Age feel. Okay, yep, I caught the Silver Age feel. I think he did really good with that. And science fiction approach. Yep, absolutely. There's a freaking fire-breathing creature. And a man that flies with a red cape. So it's all science fiction. And they're taking inspiration from Top Gun Maverick. There may be a lot of aerial battles in this. That's kind of cool. So look, what do I really think about this? Does it get the thumbs up or the thumbs down? You kind of know how we work here. I would say right now, I'm cautiously optimistic. This looks like a different take on Superman than we've seen in cinema, which is exciting for me. I like that he's got, I guess it's just Super Dog. I forget his name. Crypto. Yeah, Crypto the Super Dog. Okay. Sorry, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Superman. I think he's OP, and I think he's kind of annoying as a character. I really like Henry Cavill and his interpretation, but a lot of the source material and a lot of the source material, some of it's good, but a lot of the writing for the movies that he was in, Man of Steel was really good, and then some of the other stuff later on, like obviously Justice League was really, really terrible movie. So he just only had a couple good movies to showcase that character. But I think this looks pretty good. I like the look of the new Superman. You know, I think they stayed on par for course for what he should look like, and I think they did a pretty good job with that. So predictions on this, I'm cautiously optimistic. I think this one for me has... I'm going to go with a thumbs up. I'm going to watch this. This looks fun. Do I think it's going to be successful? I don't know. James Gunn probably spent $250 million on this, so it probably will not do great in the box office. DC keeps using these characters in the box office, and he fails almost every time. DC fails almost every time. They fall short of what they need to make money. So what do I think is going to happen here? I don't know. I think it'll probably break even at very best. I think superhero movies are on a massive decline. I don't just think that. We've seen that. That's pretty clear at this point. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure you drop a like on the video. And if you're new, subscribe. Let me know you're here. And we have content almost every single day. And tomorrow, next live stream of Make Movies Great Again podcast, I have a very special guest, Susan Gallagher. She's been in Marvel movies. She's been in Lifetime movies. She's been in Hallmark movies. She's been in 60, 70 different projects. So she's been all around the world making movies. She's a pretty awesome guest. And you get to see that live only on Rumble, and then it goes the next day on to every other platform. So thanks for coming. We will see you next time.